Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today's December the 5th, 2021. I need to talk to you about yearn.finance. Yeah, you guys can see from my chart. Look at this. Yeah, we need to talk about some things today for yearn.finance. Welcome to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I'm going to give you all another price prediction as to where we're looking for the market to go in yearn.finance because some things has changed recently. If you guys have saw the news, the information on social media, yeah, cryptos crashed yesterday. A lot of cryptocurrencies saw pretty good movement to the downside, and we need to address that today for yearn.finance. Before I get started into that, before I talk about my last video, my last price prediction, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so to become notified whenever I upload my videos to this platform, because y'all can do this for yourself. So now let me show you all first what happened to price against my last price prediction. Right? Because I'm going to be forthright with you all and show you what happened to the market, because I'm also going to show you the good plays, and not only the good plays, I'm going to show you the bad ones too. The price predictions that we didn't get correct, so that we can learn from these situations to become more proficient at understanding the market dynamics and how it really works. So you guys can see it. November the 2nd was the last video that I did for yearn.finance, and I was playing the strength at that particular time. Yes, I was. I was looking for the market in yearn.finance to go up. Now go back and listen to that video. Seriously, go back and see what did I said in terms of seeing some restriction or some selling. Where would be the first location for us to see sellers? Because you can see it basically right here. The market restriction in yearn.finance came in around $35,821. Price could not break above that number. The answer is easy. The reason why price couldn't break above that number is because there was too much selling going on at that level to where there wasn't enough buying to break it above that price. This is easy. This is simple. That is the reason why yearn.finance could not capitalize on continuing to go up. Now, I'm not sure why I told you where my first area of taking profit would be. It was probably around the $36,000 price though, because I understood when you understand market dynamics and price bars and volume, you can already tell that recently, historically, you guys can see that price in yearn.finance was utilizing that level as either support during this time period. It was acting as support, but then it was also acting as restriction. It was also acting as restriction. This is where the mixture between the buyers and the sellers were. This is where they was battling it out, and the sellers won. Look at the price now. We're down there towards $23,347 for yearn.finance now. So yeah, the sellers beat out the buyers. It is just that simple. The buyers could not maintain price. It goes that way. And this is how you understand how market works. Price is not telling us any stories. It's not telling us any lies. This is why you have to learn to believe what you see on the chart and don't take anything else out from it. Now, let me show you this, because if you guys wasn't able to get that profit out of 36,000, that was about 3.59%, you'll be down massively, 32.25. Yeah, but it goes that way. You got to learn from it though. Now, let me give you all another viewpoint of yearn.finance. Look at this. Take a look at this. The market in yearn.finance was definitely in a upward trend. We was following that. Look at how many times the price in yearn.finance came and validated the trend. Take a look. Look at how many times we came and validated the trend in yearn.finance. This is massively important. Price needed to maintain price above it. And now we are trading well away from the trend. Matter of fact, we are trading below the trend. So for anyone to come in and tell you that yearn.finance is a buy is telling you a story, because the market is no longer in this massive upward trend. We've been creating this trend in yearn.finance since August of 2020. In less than a year and a couple of months, price has broken that trend. So we cannot be thinking that the market in yearn.finance is going to continue to go up in price. Don't forget, price is not telling you any stories. People cannot lie when it comes to what they do with their money. They can't lie. So the people who bought yearn.finance could not overwhelm the people who were selling. The consensus is that the market wants to sell. That's the consensus. So we really need to address this. We need to change the chart because the trend is no longer in play in yearn.finance. So what are we looking forward to now? Let's figure this out. Okay. Because if we're going to look for the market in yearn.finance to continue to go down, we cannot let it break this number here. Right there. I would say around $18,000. See, again, the answers are already here on the chart. You just got to understand how to search it out and figure it out. What is it trying to tell you? Look at this. The market in yearn.finance has already determined where support is in the market. Look at this. It's just amazing once you understand how market dynamics work. The market price in yearn.finance has already determined that $18,000 is support, and we came down there yesterday and touched it. That's support. This is the long-term area of support in yearn.finance. Now, we already broke that ascending line. We broke that trend. If we break this support number, this $18,000 price, it's going to even be worse. So I wanted to address this situation now. As long as yearn.finance, okay, trades above $18,000, we're going to continue to trade sideways. We're not going to start no upward trend, not yet, but that's my expectations, is for us to trade sideways. Now let me get rid of all these arrows. Okay. I just wanted to show you that the market has already determined where the biggest area of support is, and it's right there around $18,000. Now, let me show you the biggest area of restriction in the market in yearn.finance. Right there. That's the biggest area of restriction. Majority of the trading has occurred between $40,000 and $18,000. Okay. Now, this is another area of restriction that you can tell that has occurred into the market in yearn.finance. So even if we were to see the price go up, $28,000 has to be watched. $28,000 would have to be an area for us to be ready to see increasing and selling. We have to be prepared for that. Okay. So now, what are you suspecting to occur into the market in yearn.finance now? Because actually, when you get this type of information, when the market moves drastically in either direction, up or down, you might need to take a break. You might just need to let the market work out the kinks and give it an opportunity to iron itself out to see where it wants to go, because obviously the market is overwhelmingly weak. Okay. So I'm not definitely looking for the price to go up. I'm not. I really want to make the determination if the sellers are still in control, because if so, we're going to come back down to $20,000 to $18,000. Yeah, we will. Okay. And given that we broke this massively strong support area, $28,000, I cannot be bullish until I at least see the price break back up above that number. So even if I were to see the price go from $23,613 now to $28,000, yeah, that's a pretty good move, but that's not bullish because price needs to crack up above $28,000. Okay. So let me show you all the weekly time frame. This is the market in yearn.finance on a weekly perspective. And I think you guys can tell, I mean, we're not looking for a price to continue to go up right now. That's not the environment now. And it's the way the market crumbles. It's just the way it goes. And until we see a change into the market in yearn.finance, we got to be prepared for us to not do too much, right? And this is that situation. I'm not really seeing the market being extremely bullish here just yet. We got to be on the lookout because price is still weak. Even though people came in and bought the market in yearn.finance around $18,000, and yes, they're sitting in pretty good profit mode now, but let's not get overwhelmed. Let's not think that we're out the woods yet, because what happened into the market overall in the cryptocurrency space hasn't just disappeared. It's still here. Okay. So let me show you all this. You guys can tell that the market here is currently, you're seeing it roll over on a 45-minute chart. So we need to see price come in and hold support relatively soon. Okay. Now, I'm going to play the weakness into the market in yearn.finance. Yes, I am. But seeing how we already confirmed where support is, we don't have to go that far. Now, $18,000 movement to the downside again is still 24.5% movement. A lot of people may not be ready for that again. We cannot see that again. So I'm looking for the market to try to come to 20,000. Well, let me go up a little bit higher. My first area is going to be around $21,000, $22,000. That's the first spot for us to take the bag, for us to nibble off the market. Okay, $22,000. Second area is going to be 20. That's around 16%. yearn.finance, 16. Third area is going to be 18,000, 300, 250. That's the third area. Okay. Now let me switch this back over to the daily because I want us to ensure that we are in position. My first area of restriction, like I said, I'm not going to be bullish into the market in yearn.finance until we see price break back up above 28,000. Once that occurs, then yeah, I need to come back in and readdress the market because obviously the buyers have overwhelmed the sellers and price is going to continue to track higher. That's the first spot. The second area is going to be up here towards 30,300. Okay, so this is it. Going to play a little bit of weakness into the market in yearn.finance. You guys can see where I said I was looking for the market to go on my 3 price targets. And now it's your turn. I mean, just take a stab at it. Just try it. See how you can predict market movement in yearn.finance without the confusion. You guys can tell I wasn't confusing in my analysis, nor was I confusing you all in using technical indicators. It doesn't take all of that. So let's try it out. Leave me your price prediction for yearn.finance right now. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.